Hey guys, it's me, Karen, and today I decided to do this webcam style video and just do a throwback to back when the days were simpler. So I have a video similar to this that I filmed on my MacBook doing my makeup, and it's not live anymore. I've taken it down, but I just remember how it was like, and I definitely want to bring back that really genuine type of video with like not a lot of editing. So here we go. Today, this video is actually sponsored by Ipsy. You guys probably know this by now, but Ipsy hired me to move to LA, and every month you guys probably see me make makeup videos. These are the people that make those videos possible. I'm just gonna try some of the products in here and do my makeup today. So let's begin. Oh, this is a bag for this month. It's so cute. This is a serum by Nip and Fab, and it's their Glycolic Fix Serum. I'm just going to apply this all over my face before I begin my makeup. I don't know how to say this, but I'm going to start off with applying some serum on my face before I put makeup on. I always love doing that. This one is clear, and it just says that to gently massage into clean skin and allow to absorb thoroughly and apply daily. Something I want to talk about with you guys, I've kept this to myself for a really long time because I was afraid to talk about it, fearing that I might seem ungrateful for where I am right now in life. But I feel like I want this channel to be as honest as possible, and I don't want myself and this channel to be any different than what I was 3.5 years ago when I started this channel. This stuff's really good, by the way. Some of you guys are asking me what my experience in LA has been like. And to be truthfully honest, when I first moved here, it was really freaking hard. But before I move on, I'm going to go ahead and apply some Minimizing Pore, the Porefessional by Benefit. This stuff is amazing, and look how cute it is. It blurs your pores and minimizes it so that when you put your makeup on after, it'll look super smooth on your skin. So I like applying around my nose area because those are my trouble areas. Like, I feel like I have the most pores over there. And I try to leave my cheeks alone just because it's a little bit drier. Okay, so going back to like my move to LA and what life in LA as a creator has been like, I was quite disappointed when I first moved here, maybe because I just didn't know anyone, and it's always hard when you first move somewhere. Yeah, part of me felt like there was a culture difference where I came from back at home, they were definitely more nerdy because it's like, come on, Bay Area, all tech nerds, and I think that was what I was used to because I grew up there. So when I moved to LA and the industry I'm in, which is in media, and it's all about your influence and how many followers you have, it almost made me pretty sad when I first came here and I realized people weren't genuine when they first meet me, and they'll treat you differently if you have a following or something. And when it comes down to it, I always just feel like, I mean, come on, like, I'm not any special. I just make videos because I love doing it. I'm going to be using this foundation today, by the way. It's new, so I haven't tried it before. I'm trying it for the first time today. If it'll just squeeze out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's a Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. So yeah, if you were to ask me how, like, my transition here was, it was difficult. I think the first month I cried a lot. I definitely felt really alone. I felt like I didn't really have any friends out here. I think it was until like Michelle really reached out to me, that's when I felt like I had a friend again in my life that was genuine. And I mean, obviously there's nothing Michelle has to gain out of me by being my friend. So the fact that like someone that is so, famous and yet so humble, that made me feel a lot better about my move to LA. And that made me realize, like, it's just not everyone is like that. You just have to find the right people. And when you first move to somewhere, it's always a little bit difficult. Okay, so I mean, now that I've been working with Ipsy, it's like having two jobs. That's the truth. So this is the content that I make for Ipsy on my own channel every month, and I also have photo shoots every other month, and I also shoot videos on Ipsy's channel and also all their social sites. So technically, I basically have two jobs because I always have to make content for them, and I always have to somehow maintain making content on my own channel. That was so freaking hard when I first moved here. I never thought when I started my channel, I knew it was hard work because I used to film everything by myself, and I edit everything still by myself. And even then, back then, I felt like it was a lot of work. But once I came to Ipsy, it was like that, everything I did before, plus another job. But I think it's rewarding at the same time because I've learned so much about this industry, and I definitely feel like more of a professional in this because now I can like get behind a camera and just turn it on really quickly. So that's definitely beneficial. I want to see how this foundation looks, by the way. Oh, okay. I think I need to blend more. I was not looking. I was looking here, but that's not enough. I wouldn't say this is hydrating though. It makes me, I don't know. I'll just have to let it sit there and see how I feel about it. But right now, I would not say it's hydrating. It's a very full coverage foundation in my opinion. It covered all my dark spots. So I'll report back and let you guys know how I feel about this throughout the day. So not gonna lie though, like I think year 2016 was one of my toughest year, besides the year that I like fell out of college and I dropped out. Comparable, I think 2016 and late 2015 was definitely comparable to like one of my hardest times of my life, just because doing this, like it's really hard to have people relate to you in some sort of way because there's only so many people who make YouTube videos that understand how many hours and how much hard work goes into each one of them, and how much planning goes into each one of them. So I definitely felt super duper alone when I first came here and in the industry that I'm in right now. And people act differently around you too when you have a following. Although I'm just a normal human being, I think people forget that. And that also made me really sad because I didn't want any of that. I never started this channel because I wanted people to treat me differently, but I should have thought about that. That's something that I should have known that would have happened, but I was very naive about it all. When I first started, I was just like chasing my dream, making it happen, and it did. And maybe part of it is like, thank God I didn't think too much about it, because if I did, then I would have been afraid to keep doing what I'm doing. So, but yeah, that year was really tough. I felt like I grew up a lot and I learned a lot about business and like how business is not personal. Like I really, really gone through that. And I finally understand now that even though it seems harsh sometimes, business is business and it's not personal. So that's something I'm slowly continue to learn because I'm a very emotional and sensitive person sometimes. Although I like joking around, but I feel like those two things are very deeply rooted in my personality. So yeah, I never talked about this with you guys because I was afraid for coming off as ungrateful, but it was really difficult because there was a transparent transition from like my normal old life back in Fremont when I was just by myself at home, to going to a lot of events here, which is super cool, but part of me feels like it's a distraction. Like, if I could have it my way, and I'm still doing this, like, I don't go to every single event that there is, but if I could have it my way, I would just spend all my energy creating the content that I want to create, directing content that I want to direct. And, you know, that would be awesome. That would be great. But obviously it doesn't work that way because I've chose to make this into a career as well. So there are obligations that I completely, fully understand and embrace. But you know how it is. Like when you have a test and there's a deadline, or like an assignment with a deadline, you're just like, ah. So, but the reason for this video and why I am telling you all of these things is because recently I've been really disappointed with YouTube. I don't know how many of you guys remember a long time ago on Snapchat, I think it was like last month, I was like, I had a really intense heart-to-heart video, and I actually never posted that because I wasn't ready to share it. I was just like so sad about the whole YouTube situation. And I thought it was just me, to be honest. And until I started finding out on YouTube when like PewDiePie and David So Comedy and To the Nines all talked about how they felt like, or they've seen the trends and how their channel is getting less and less views. And I started to notice that for myself too, because I don't know, I'm quite competitive, I want to say, and well, I'm competitive with myself. So I always have these goals that I want to achieve, and I try everything in my power to make those things happen. To me, no is not an answer. No is just not trying hard enough. So when I saw that my channel isn't, the views aren't as it doesn't reflect how many subscribers that that I had. And I just couldn't figure out like what else I could be doing, because I definitely feel like my content has improved since day one, and and when I read your guys' comments, you guys love it. So I couldn't understand why it was happening to me like that. And I just thought it was me at first. And then I started noticing there's a pattern. And then when I saw all these other YouTubers talk about how YouTube has been unsubscribing their followers from their channel, and our followers are not getting notifications, that, or some of them are, at least, not all, but some are not getting notifications for videos, that's when I was like really, really sad and upset. Because part of me feels like, you know, I spent so much time making 200 something plus videos in the span of like 3 years on YouTube. And what for? Like, why am I asking and trying so hard to create the best content to challenge myself? I mean, obviously it's for myself, but another part's like, I want to share it with you guys and have you guys see it. It's so disheartening to have worked so hard and there's no point, because the system, I don't know if it's rigged or not. I don't know why YouTube has never told us this, why this is happening. But whenever I ask my followers on Snapchat or a live stream and ask if you guys are seeing my videos, a lot of you guys tell me, no, you guys don't see them. And that's so disappointing to me. Because you guys chose to subscribe. You made the effort to do that. And I just don't understand why YouTube is making us ask you guys to hit the bell for notifications if you want to see our videos. That just makes no sense to me. So, not gonna lie, I was pretty sad and maybe partially depressed about that for a little bit. So you guys have noticed I didn't upload Vlogmas as frequently, and it's because like recently I found out about that, and it just made me really, really, really sad. And I almost felt like there was no point for me to keep doing this anymore if I work really hard and it's rigged, you know? I'm gonna pause for a moment because I've only done my brows and it's been like 15 minutes already. So now I'm going to be using the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter. Ooh, it's so pretty. So it looks like this. It's a really big pan. And wow. Ooh, that's nice, guys. I'm going to be using the peach palette. I love this palette so damn much. But don't get me wrong though. I think even though I've been complaining a lot in this video, I am eternally grateful for where YouTube has taken me. I just wish that they were more transparent with all these changes so that as creators, we are prepared for it. Right now, I just feel like it's not creator friendly if they don't even tell us that people are being unsubscribed from our channels. So, yeah. Okay, so first I'm going to apply this primer on my lids. It's the Essence I Love Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base, and this is great so that your eyeshadows won't budge throughout the day and it won't crease as well. Ooh. So I'm just going to apply that on my lids. I've tried a lot of primers, and this is one of my favorite ones. It's actually really cool that it's also like drugstore, so it's not too expensive. I like this one because if you have any discoloration on your eyes, it's actually like a little bit more opaque than other primers that I've used in the past. It's it gives you this like kind of white base so that you don't even need to put eyeshadow, like white eyeshadow, to have a good surface for you to work your eyeshadows on later. See, do you guys see how like it's white right now? I've been live streaming a lot with you guys on like Instagram and on Facebook, and it's so much fun. I definitely want to incorporate more live streams in 2017 just so that I can answer your guys' questions live. And I plan on doing giveaways on my live stream, so yeah, it's really fun. If you go on my live stream on Instagram, if you ever see me on, go hop on it because I have a lot of makeup products that companies send me and I can never use them all, so I want to give them to you guys. Anyway, so the first color I'm going to go with is this Candied Peach color. This is my everyday makeup so far. I've been loving this peachy look. And I got this palette from the Sweet Peaches event that you guys probably saw in my vlogs. This is a really easy makeup look. You just go in the circular sweeping motion, or not circular sweeping, but circular buffing motion, and then you just buff it into your crease. So my crease is this hollow part of my eyes, right here. And in the circular motion, once I like blend this stuff out towards my brow bone, this is kind of like my blending color. I think this palette, I feel like it's more pigmented than the other like chocolate palettes that they came out with. On my lids, I'm going to be using this color called Just Peachy, and then I'm just going to lay it all over my lids. Okay, so that's how it looks like. So this is my brush for my outer corner. This is the Luxie 231 Small Tapered Blending Brush. It's one of my favorite brushes for the outer corners. And I'm going to go into my Lorac Mega 3 Pro palette. This is how it looks like. It's one of my favorites right now. Great color pigmentation. And the color I'm going to use is called Eggplant from here. So it's kind of this purpley color, and I think the peachy and the purples mixed together looks so nice. So I'm just going to apply it on the outer corner of my eyes right here. So there's that for the eyeshadow. It's so easy. I just picked up 3 colors, slapped it on there. I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but it's my everyday makeup, so I'm okay with imperfections. I'm just trying to find my eyeliner right now. Where did I put it? The eyeliner I'm using today is from Dollywink. I've mentioned this in a lot of my Snaps stories already, and it's like the blackest eyeliner that I've ever seen, and it has the finest tip. When I draw eyeliner, it's really hard for me to talk, so I'm just gonna shut up right now. For a good wing liner is backstroking, like I just did. You'll get the smoothest line when you backstroke. Okay, so there's one eye. I'm gonna go ahead and backstroke the other one. Looks like this liner is much thicker, so I'm gonna match it on this side. Next, I like to apply butt blush. This one is from City Color, and it's their Be Matte Blush. I like this one right here. It's called Fresh Melon. It's so cute. And the brush I'm using is the Glossy 534 brush. So it's super pigmented, as you can tell. I would be like kind of careful with it and just pat it on at first and then go ahead and go into blend. This is a really cute color. Now it's time to highlight, and I'm using the Ofra highlighter. What color is this? It says Bliss eyeshadow / highlighter, so you can actually use this as an eyeshadow too. I think this would be a really great color for lids. It's so beautiful. I'm just going to apply it on the highest points of my cheeks like that. Wow, holy crap. Look at that. Just a little bit of that goes a long way. I'm going to try using my highlighter brush. This is the Tapered Highlighter by Glossy. It's the 522 brush. It's one of my favorite brushes to use for highlight. Look at that. Whoa, mama. And then get my nose. We're almost done with the makeup. It's like, oh yeah, I have to put on mascara, but. And then finally, I'm going to be using the Tarts Tardis Glossy Lip Paint. It's so pigmented. I only dipped it once. I'm just going to go ahead and dip it one more time to see what 2 layers of this looks like. So the point of me saying all of this was, and being disappointed at YouTube and so forth, I'm still going to make content. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still what makes me the happiest is making stuff and making movies and videos. And I think it's important to keep growing and learning and challenging myself to make better content. But now I'm just realizing that all the effort that I put into YouTube, I don't need to go ahead. I don't need to be 150% on YouTube anymore. I think part of me is because I realized that even if I put in 150%, it's not going to matter if YouTube is going to just unsubscribe people from my channel and not let me know about it. So why not take that extra 50% that I'm spending on YouTube and do something else with my time? And I want to challenge myself too. And I feel like YouTube has gotten easier for me over time just because practice makes perfect. And I feel like it's time for me to challenge myself in a different way. And it's always been my dream, even since I was a little girl, to have my own store, to have my own clothing line. And it might have started back when like my parents, when I was a little girl, like I was 5 or 6 years old, and my parents had their own clothing factory. And my dad would draw and design his own clothes, and I loved to draw when I was a kid. So I used to draw him like mock-ups of like what I would like to wear. And he would actually take my pictures, just like children pictures, and bring it to to his factory, and he would bring back a jacket that I designed. And I've always loved that so much, to see the things that you create come to life. So that is my dream. I really, really want to create something that's comfortable, that's wearable for everyone. And it's going to be a lot of heart into it. And I also want this brand, whatever I create, to be inclusive of everyone that's ever felt like they're different than the norm. I want people to be able to use the clothes that I create to express themselves in ways that they were maybe afraid to in the past. I want it to be somewhat of a movement to let people know that, hey, being a weird, almost like a nerdy outcast person is completely okay, because there's so many people that are here in the same boat as you. I've definitely been one of those kids that, because I moved a lot when I was growing up, I probably went to a new school every single year, and I've always felt different because I was the new kid. And I always felt like there's no place for me, but I just want you guys to know there is, and it's here. And we're all friends together, and we're all in this together. So yeah, let all the weirdness come out, because that's what makes you special, and that's what makes you unique. And trust me, once you get older, you want that spark to stick around with you, because everyone just ends up being the same, molded into the same society that we are living in right now. And that little unique weird part of you is what will take you further ahead if you're smart about it. So maybe that's another topic. And yeah, so I guess that's my little 2 cents, and just runaway thoughts that I've never shared with you guys before. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get a hairbrush and brush my hair. I'll be right back. If you guys have your own stories to share and your own struggles, I would love to read them in the comment section down below. I think it's always really therapeutic to just let it all out, and you're in a safe space where no one's going to judge you, and you're lucky where no one can even see your face. At least for me, with me, it's all out here for you to see. So yeah, just if it makes you feel better, whatever it is that you struggle through or you're still struggling through right now, share. These are probably some of my favorite videos to do. It's just these sit-down videos where I'm just talking to you guys, and I love reading your guys' comments and just seeing your journey as you guys are living out your dreams, or just trying to figuring out who you are. Yeah, leave them below. And I'm going to finish with my concealer. Go ahead and write them down now if you want, because I still need to like dry shampoo my hair because I haven't washed it in like 4 days. Is it 4 or 5? I don't really know anymore. But I'm going to see James in a little bit, my hairstylist at the Miju Van Salon. He's the one who makes my hair beautiful every single time. So I'm going to go ahead and brush it out first. It's gotten so flat because it's gotten really oily. It's nasty. My mom was like telling me my head stinks. That just means I need dry shampoo. But before the dry shampoo, I'm going to try this Haircare Wave Spray that I got in my glam bag. Let's see, how to use this. So it's a weightless texture mist for chic, effortless chic, undone hair. It adds texture to my hair. So, I don't need to shake it. I don't know why I did that. So I'm just going to spray it through my hair and see how that works. Maybe this will give me more volume. Ooh, it smells so good. So this will help my hair smell better anyway because it smells kind of yucky right now. Oh, I can feel it, like feels a little sticky. So that's where the texture comes from. And then now I'm gonna go grab some dry shampoo and just like zhuzh my hair a little bit. Ooh, that smells so nice. So the dry shampoo is from Kenra, and it's their volume dry shampoo. You'll see how volumized my hair gets after this. This with the texturizing spray, you can go without washing your hair for like 5 days and it won't look dirty and it won't smell bad. Alright, so that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate you guys, and I will still work my very hardest and make the best videos and challenge myself. I just wanted to let it out there and share with you guys my disappointment with the platform. Maybe I'm gonna go somewhere else and just upload content somewhere else that's like being fair, but we'll see. We'll see. Right now it's just thoughts. If anything does materializes, I will let you guys know in one of these type of sit-down videos, maybe with a webcam. I really like this. There's no pressure. I'm just talking to my computer. Okay. All right, that's it for now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Most likely a vlog. And if you haven't seen my last 2 videos, go check it out. And if you want, feel free to click the notification button, which is a bell next to the subscribe button if you're already subscribed and you've never done that. That way you can actually get notifications from me that and you see the new uploads that I make. Alright, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!